COVID.
Safety, safety, safety! Hey. Hello, Weston! We are your local RNLI!
Royal National Linguini Institute!
Really? That was just a little joke. We are partial to linguini.
Bloody lovely.
I had one yesterday.
No, RNLI stands for Royal National Lifeboat Institution.
Started in 1824, so we've been here a flipping long time. And if there's one thing we're flipping good at, it's
Saying flipping instead of fucking.
Well, we were. No, it's saving lives at sea. Water is our home ground.
which is a bit of a bugger when Tom is terrified of the stuff.
You're right. I can't stand it. But it's not about me. It's about saving lives.
The sea is a cruel mistress and a terrible cook.
Yes, you can't even do a linguini. I can tell you that for nothing.
I'm going to tell you a story now that haunts me to this very day.
Oh!
A few years ago, a boy had been spotted on the rocks at Breen Down.
Down.
He was about 7, 8 years old. What's that? That's about 7, 8 years old. What's that in months? That's about 80 months. 80 months. 80 months. At 7, 8 years old. What's that in weeks? So it's 52 weeks in a year, and so it's near 1,000, isn't it? What's that in dog years? God, that's a lot. It's still young. 8, 7-year-old boy. We get to the rocks on Breen Down.
Down.
And he's clinging there. He's clinging on to a tree. It's like a yew tree, or it's like a birch, or something like that. It's small. It's like no, it's not a redwood. It's what they like. No, it's a silver birch. It's a silver birch. We're trying to get close to the boy, but God, it's blowing a gale. Oh my God, it's blowing. The wind is so strong. It's about 80 miles an hour, and what's that in kilometers? That's that's about 80 is. I'm not very good at my metric in my imperial. It's about 50 miles an hour. 50 kilometers. What's that in knots? What's that in nautical knot? I don't know. Anyway, we need to get close to the boy. We come up right close to the rocks. We're about 6 meters away. What's that in feet? That's about 20 feet. In it, 20 feet. Inches. There's 12 inches in a foot in there. And then, it doesn't matter. 6 meters away, and there's about. So there's 600 centimeters in a meter, and there's about 6,000 millimeters in a set. No, there's 6 meters in a centimeter, and there's what's that in a furlong? No, what's half an acre? No, it doesn't matter. The point is, the boy drowned, and that's why the sea is dangerous. Thank you very much.
Thanks for reliving that, Tom. I think we got every millimetre of that story.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, I do like to be beside the seaside.
He does like to be beside the sea.
But so do murderers.
And other dangerous creatures, Tom.
It's true. Attacks can happen quite easily, as I know to my peril.
Tom was attacked a few years ago on the beach.
It's true, I was. But it happened far away from here, though. As you might have guessed, I'm not from around here. I'm from Clevedon.
We will reenact what happened on that terrible day.
It all started on a day quite like today, although it wasn't a Wednesday, actually, and it wasn't in July. And come to think of it, it didn't happen in a quarry, and I didn't have an audience looking at...
Take it easy.
Righto. I'd gone out to marvel at the beauty of Clevedon's glorious beach. I do love me a pebble beach. I love the feeling of the stones between my toes.
Hey, breathe. Breathe for your toes. Nose!
It all started on a day quite like today. The sun was starting to set. I'd gone out to the water like I do every day. The sea and I are old friends. She speaks to me, not verbally, of course, but spiritually. It's why I was born to man lifeboats. The sea warns me of incoming danger. Didn't this day, though, must have popped out for coffee. One moment, I was enjoying the feeling of the sea lapping against my skin like a platypus lapping at a watering hole. In the next, I felt a light nudge against my arm. I thought nothing of it at first, but then I felt a light nudge again, and again, and again. And then I felt something sharp graze my chest. I looked down, and all I could see was red. Something was attacking me. I started to wave my arms around like a full house in a bingo hall, trying to create distance between me and whatever creature was coming near me. I could feel it getting more frantic, pushing harder and harder, and I started to scream. I thought, this is it. This is the end. And it nearly was. I kept screaming and screaming and screaming. Get off my chips!
So we ran over to our friend as quick as we could, and we said, we're going to stop you, you bastard creature, if it's the last thing we do.
You can't steal a cone of chips from our friend and get away with it.
Bye-bye, birdie.
And I bonked it on the beach.
Oh!
It was a close one. I nearly lost all my chips that day.
£3.50, mind.
Bloody daylight robbery.
Enough of my life story. Available in paperback and humpback in all good RNLI gift shops.
Gift shops.
To stop that from happening to you, here are 10 rules of the sea. Rule 1! Learn to swim. It's an obvious one, but it can take time to master.
Rule 2! Never swim alone or allow others to do so. Swim with a friend and your friendship will never end.
Rule 3. When diving into the water, make sure you check which way the wind's blowing by licking your finger and holding it out. But make sure there's no chocolate on it or ice cream or any of the confectionaries because it just won't work.
Rule 4. Don't go swimming if you're hungry. If you've just eaten or if you've been drinking alcohol.
So don't go swimming before breakfast or after breakfast or before lunch or after lunch, before tea or after tea, because after tea it's too late, I've gone to bed. But if you want to go next day, you can, but don't do it before breakfast or after breakfast.
Tom, they get it.
Okay, Tom, they need to understand. I haven't eaten in 20 years.
Rule 5! Never turn your back on the sea! No! Because they'll get up behind you, get in your nooks, in your crannies, and your grannies. Old ladies!
Rule 6. 3 things not to get confused. Sun cream, ice cream, we scream. Ah! It's seagull poo.
Rule 7. When building a sandcastle, make sure you put a flag in it so people know it's yours.
You want some good strong foundations there too.
You heard of the wise man who built his house upon the sand? He's a millionaire now, real estate gone crazy.
Rule 8! When you're in the sea and a boat passes you, you must signal the boatman like thus. Ahoy!
Rule 9. If you have rubbish, make sure you chuck it in the sea.
Eh?
I only joking, don't, or we'll break your legs.
Ooh!
Rule 10. When you're on the beach and you see this man, you know the one, in black, yellow triangle. He's not dancing, he's in danger. So take your dancing elsewhere. And when the sea is out, it's out. And when it's in, it's in. And when you get your left leg stuck in the mud, that's when we come in.
Out!
In.
Out! Shake it all about! Whoa! The hokey coasty! Whoa! The hokey coasty! Whoa! The hokey coasty! You're stuck, we're stuck, RNLI! Yes!
Oh, well, thank you. Well, those were our 10 rules. I hope you wrote them down.
Thank you for having us from the sea.
Cheers, guys.
Well, we've got to go because we've just had a call about 5 minutes ago. So, see you later.
No, yeah, we really must go, and hopefully we won't see you later. Go, go, go! The boys stuck on the